How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video, and we're going to talk about another episode of Rick and Morty. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 6, and this one, oh my gosh, this has a really fucked up ending. So, Morty wants to attend this dance and wants to ask Jessica to attend it, or at least go with Jessica, this girl that he likes. And to kind of better his odds, he asks Rick to create a serum that supposedly will make Jessica infatuated with him. Rick, who's working on a project, is reluctant about it, but then concedes and gives him this whole vial of serum, basically telling them, you know, smear on whoever you want to love you. And he hopes that Jessica doesn't have the flu, which turns out that while this is happening is flu season. So, yeah, we have the side plot where Jerry is kind of losing his confidence when it comes to his marriage with Beth. And it's funny when if things get really serious in terms of what's happening in the episode. But going from that, during the dance, Morty ends up smearing the serum on Jessica. She becomes infatuated with him, but then ends up coughing, or was it coughing or sneezing, on somebody else who, I guess, in turn sneezes on everybody in the entire room, and it becomes this kind of like zombie apocalypse where everybody falls in love with Morty in a insane degree. So what ends up happening next is Rick realizes his mistake and tries to fix it, only to make it worse, and does the same thing, only to make it worse, until, it's a bunch of Cronenbergs populating the planet. Well, Cronenbergs and Beth, Jerry, and Summer, because I guess due to Beth, Jerry, and Summer being related to Morty genetically, they aren't affected by the serums that Rick has created. He makes a brief mention of this when things start going south. So, what Rick ends up doing, or at least finding a solution to the whole thing, is he, at first we think they kind of pull a bait and switch in some extent. I don't know if you can call it that. Kind of messing with us for just a brief moment, where we don't really see how he fixes the situation. But yeah, there's a scene where he's like, okay, let me look this on. He puts on some goggles and plays around with his computer, and the next scene, we see everything's fine. When I saw this, I'm like, what the hell's going on? And they talk about how, oh, well, Rick fixed it, last minute, everything's fine. And Rick goes back to his project, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Morty ends up giving him a screwdriver. That was what he needed to do at the beginning. And when they screw in this piece, they both die from a hideous explosion inside the garage. And it turns out that wasn't our Rick and Morty that we're following. Our Rick and Morty show up just a few seconds after they died. And Rick just mentions, the fact that there's like an infinite possibilities of Rick and Morty, where, their timeline matched to some extent, but they were the ones that, the Rick and Morty that died, were the ones that fixed it, or fixed the whole situation. So now they're taking their place. Yeah, this is pretty fucked up. And what ends up happening is the last scene is they have this slow music, or just kind of dramatic music playing, and we watch as Rick and Morty literally throw their own dead bodies into a couple of graves in the backyard. And we watch, like, for the last bit of the episode, Morty is just horrified by what he did and how, like, everything isn't going to be the same again. All in all, this was a really interesting episode, and I will say the ending was a pretty, like, what the F moment. So, yeah, I honestly think that this one was actually kind of good. I liked it. Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by to check out this video. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, as well as follow us on social media. Links are in the description. Check out gaming content from MJ, Aden, and Magi, as well as our daily content on the YouTube channel. Follow us on our podcast, which is 6 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. From everybody of Novakast, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video.